there's something they have to deal with. But they're such generous people. They do this with heart, and you respond with heart. So I want you to thank them all before we go on to the second half of their generosity. We're starting a series at the Fairfield Museum Historical Society. Everybody says, where is that? I didn't know where it was. It's a new, I think it's a $6 million facility on Beach Road, at the end of Beach Road. It's this astounding Adirondack auditorium, some spaces with great lighting, great acoustics, and our first of the series on October 6th, which isn't that far away, is called In My Little Town. And in my little town, if anyone remembers Paul Simon, you grew up believing God shed his light on us all, as I said, pledge allegiance to the law. So the storytellers that were assembling, whether they grew up in a big city, whether they grew up in a little town, I want them all to tell stories about the weirdo down the street, about whether they were the high school hero, about walking home from school. And one of my daughters, I'm going to get her into this, and leaving her clothing with the crossing guard because she was wearing clothes she shouldn't have been wearing to school. So those are the kinds of stories, as quirky and as weird. Leave your name, we'll get in touch with you, call us, we'd love to hear from you. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Bill, come on in. Gabby, do you want to be part of the picking so nobody suspects me? Gabby has much more legitimacy than I have.
Okay, so we're going to pick 3 people out of the hat here for 3 minutes storytelling, and I'm going to let some of our storytelling ladies go.
Jewish mom, always worried about something, always make you feel guilty about something else. So, I was working at Morgan Stanley at the time, and, my mother called me maybe 2 or 3 times that day, and I didn't get a chance to call her back, and then it was this big, huge meeting, ton of clients, and she calls the front desk. Now, I know that this is serious because when you call the front desk, it actually costs money. She's willing to spend the money and not to be important. So the secretary comes in, sees a piece of paper, and she's mother. 3rd time she's called. So I sneak out, leave all the clients, Goldman Sachs, and I run out. And Mom, in the main hallway, Mom, is everything okay? Thinking my father had a heart attack or something. And she said to me, Oli, It's ridiculous, you know? I think it has to do with like the President of the United States of America. So I'm like, Mom, I said, was everything okay? She goes, and if it wasn't, she says, you never call me back? Okay, Mom, I'm really, really sorry, but I mean, you always do something. And basically she said, you know, I'm not like you, everything last minute. You're having a party on Friday, today's Thursday. It was Hanukkah, all right? Throwing a Hanukkah party. And my mother called to see what she could bring. So, you know, I'm in a rush. I really didn't want her to bring anything, which is why I didn't tell her to bring anything. They always come to the story of what she had to do and make. So I said, you know, Mom, this year I just want you to come. Just be savta, which means grandma. Just come, have a good time. Don't make anything, don't bring anything. Just go, you know? So she said to me, Oli, you know I'm going to make something. You know I'm going to bring something. So make my life easy for a change and tell me what to make. So, you know, I'm just like, I have to get back to that meeting. I don't care what she's going to bring. But I just rattle off the first thing that comes to my head. Okay, bring the likeness. So my mother's like a huge pause, like total silence. My mother goes, very nice. To me, you say to make the likeness. You know what the likeness? My house is gonna stink from onions. Go to the store and stuff the 10-pound bag of potatoes. To me, you're gonna tell the likeness. But to Lisa, my sister-in-law who's like 21 and beautiful, you're going to tell her to bring the wine. Never mind, with a Jewish mom, but you know, now that she's not with me, I appreciate the little things. And, even that, I miss the nagging, I miss the Jewish guilt, I miss the annoying, you know, how many things she's done for me in the last 10 seconds. So, although this is not about my children, it's about really appreciating what you have, like what you have it, because, you know, family is everything.
One more storyteller during the intermission, because we have 3 more storytellers to see later. Tracy Darmafeld.
Softball starts at 5 o'clock. In Reading, everything is a half an hour, 20 minutes away. We haven't left the house, my old daughter's not dressed. Elizabeth, please go get dressed, go upstairs, go on the phone. My husband's trying to figure out when we're going to meet for softball. Are you dressed yet, Elizabeth? No, I'm not. Mom, can you come here for a second? What? Mom, you need to come here. What? Shannon's stuck. So I walk to the bottom of the stairwell. I go, what do you mean? She's, there's the 3-year-old. On the other side of the upstairs banister. Stuck. I can't get my head out of stuck. Oh, she's breathing. She's not bleeding. She seems fine. I just go, oh. I start laughing really hard. My husband's like, what? I go, well, your doctor has her head stuck. He goes, how did she do that? I go, I don't know. Can you get it out? I'm like, well, I don't know. Let me go try. No, she we just figured this out 2 days ago. 4 years old and 7 years old, they have the exact same size head. No, it's not. He goes, well, she got it in there. Can you shove it? gosh, what's wrong? You shouldn't hang. And they're just like in this panic mode. And here I am laughing. I think this is hilarious. I wish I could have the camera. She's stuck in the fingers, so she's like, I'm stuck. This is hard. College years is going to be so they evaluate the situation before we try to try. It didn't really work all that well. My daughter and so we get her blankets, her big purple blanket, and we can cover her head up. And the neighbor made a decision. He's here handing tools. He got his little saw, and we cut the spindle to get her head out. I realized about 5 minutes later, after we cut the banister and the spindle, she had climbed from the bottom, the third step down. She climbed up and she had put her body through. And that's how she got her head stuck. So she went feet first through. If I had just